Dan Williams, Survive Outdoors. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, we do wilderness medicine videos, keeping you safe in the outdoors. If you get injured, what should you do? And we do some gear reviews. Today, I'm going to discuss what I stopped carrying on a one-day trek hike. The best thing I can tell you before I jump into this, it's going to be age and site specific. So if you're in the Midwest, you're in the Smoky Mountains, you're in a deciduous forest, there's going to be some things you're going to want. If you're out in the Tetons or you're doing the Pacific Trail, just a segment for a day, just walking it, and then you're going to want something different. And I say age specific because things occur that we don't expect as we get older. So you have to adjust, you have to modify, and that's what I've done. If you guys are interested in doing a video where I can discuss, prepping people over 55, I'm 67, what you should do to get in shape, whether that's aerobics, whether that's muscle strengthening, I would be glad to do that. Comment below, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing what I do and what I should do more frequently to get in shape and modify what I have going on. Now, I have a lower back injury and my right foot is completely numb, and I need to deal with that accordingly. And we'll address that down the road. One of the things I'm doing is I'm decreasing the weight in my pack. And that's imperative. And when you're younger and you're going on a day hike, you could do the same thing. One of the things I do is I don't carry two knives. I may have a pocket knife, but I don't go crazy with the knife thing. This is my go-to. I've had it for years. This is my Russell belt knife. It's great for cooking. It's great for even small bushcraft. I have baton wood with this, even though I shouldn't, but I have. And it is just held up. It is a great knife. If you want something cheaper than the Russell belt knife, I think it's BSC on Amazon for $39. You can beat that knife up, and it really is a decent knife for everyday use. So I decreased the weight of my blade. That's one thing. Second thing, water filtration. I am torn all the time between Sawyer, which is a fantastic water filter, goes on a smart water bottle, and it does really, really well. And I'm sure all of you guys out there are very familiar with it. And then the Epic water filtrations. They make filters for your water at home, for your sink, filters for on the trail. They have these awesome Nalgene water bottles, which are great. So I've used them for, gosh, I don't know, close to 6 months, 7 months. The Epic, great filter. So it depends on what I'm doing. So that's something. I don't carry two filters. I definitely don't do the Grail, which you'll see here. It's just too heavy for a day hike. Sorry, Grail. So I don't carry two stoves. In here I have the Soto, which I'm going to show you, which was my last one, but I'm going to show you a little trick I do with it. And then the MSR wind burner. And if you want a quick cup of coffee, it is extremely fast and does a really great job. It's a little heavier than the Soto stove, which is in, I've had this for years. So this little guy here, it has a PZO starter, and it's supposed to be really good in the wind. Because it has this lip, but 10 miles an hour wind and above, it really struggles. It may stay lit, but it's not a continuous flame, and the water then takes longer to boil. I mean, I'm in the woods, I'm on a day hike. I've talked about this before. Enjoy the atmosphere. What's the rush? Oh my gosh, I got to have the quickest and fastest stove. No, you don't. Well, one of the things that I'm carrying this more as opposed to this. This is heavier. And we just put up a post on our community shorts, I guess they're called, and community posts. So go to our community posts, and we did a thing on aluminum foil. And you can also use tin, but you can use this. I carry this, and then this is, you can take some sticks, and this is a nice windbreak. for if you have a stove of this nature. So, and the uses on this are endless. You can use this as a reflective mirror. You can use it to scrub your pots, although I wouldn't do that. Check out the community posts, they're all listed there. So this, extremely light, goes right in my little bag. Very helpful. I don't carry 2 or 3 sharpeners. Why? Okay, I understand, again, the Navy SEALs, 1 is none, 2 is 1, in case you lose one, but within reason for me. I'm just not going to do it. I don't carry this sharpener with me on a day hike. But this is so light, and this rod I can easily use this to sharpen my blade. And for all you bushcrafters out there, you can definitely do a flat rock. So you could do that. So something like this is really, really simple to use. And you can use this side, it has a harder grain. And then you can come over here and reverse it, and it's more fine for your last step in sharpening. And it's really inexpensive, and it works fine. It works really good. So that's what I am doing now. So I don't carry 2 sharpeners. This I was carrying, it's very light. But you keep saying over and over, or I keep saying, it's very light. This is very light. Well, you keep putting 5 or 6 things in your pack that's very light, now it becomes very heavy. This is an awesome little table that is, again, inexpensive, that I would put the stove on. And it folds up really nice and neat, but it's just another thing in my pack, and I just don't need it. I can carve out or make a flat surface, and that will be fine if you're interested. And I'm not sponsored by any of these. This is also by the same company that makes the SOTO, the Soto stove. So it's kind of nice to have, and yeah, I'll carry that if I'm out longer than a day. I do carry some type of tarp or protection in case I get stranded out there. This is the T0, and I will put that video at the end. It's a little pricey, but it's extremely light, and obviously I have paracord. I also, for food, I'm a big Peak Fuel. It's very good tasting food. I have something for lunch. I usually have something for breakfast. So I'm a big advocate of that. So these I carry. This brings my pack under 20 pounds, which is fantastic. So I do carry my medical kit, which is a small little gray bag like that. It has my meds in it. It also has my over-the-counter and my antihistamines. I went through this whole bag, and I will put that in the description below. And you can check out what a physician assistant of 40 years recommends and advises to keep in your medical kit. What we're going to do is we are going to talk about the giveaway. We're going to go through the knives that were given to me by Kevin out of Utah, who is an instructor for their survival school on the West Coast. The head guy of this survival school, he's written tons of books, tons of articles. That looks fantastic. If you're out there in the West Coast and you're interested, I strongly advise you to check it out. But he gave us a bunch of knives to use as giveaways. Very, very awesome. Talking about paying it forward. I mean, this guy has it down. It was really nice of him. So at the end of every month, we're going to give away a knife. And I always throw bandages and stuff in the giveaway. So I'm going to run through those knives so you know what they are. If you're not interested in knives, adios. We'll see you next time. So here are, run through these. He sent a Boker that is comes with a very nice sheath, brand new. And whoop, it fell out. This is a Kershaw, and this has a belt clip, pocket clip, and this is pretty nasty. I wouldn't want to be shaved with this, but this would be awesome to process food. It's cut up meat. It would be a little bit careful with it. It has a liner lock in order to get that closed. That's a very, very nice blade. He also sent, this is the only one that does look used. This is a Condor. I'm not sure what it is. Stainless steel. So that one is the back lock there. He also sent a Kabar, which is heavy, and has the pocket clip. Nice knife. This is an old timer. Fantastic blade. Brand new. It has, I think this is the Trapper. I think my father carried one very similar to this. So it has two blades on it. He also sent a Carhartt Swiss Army. It also has the toothpick and tweezers. Nice little knife if you're a Carhartt fan and a Swiss Army fan. This is another off-brand. This is, I don't know what this is, an LCO. Stainless steel. Not sure what that one is. This one, in some states, I guarantee it's illegal because there's a little bit of concealment here. Carrying a wrench, it looks like, right? No, it's a blade. So you might want to check with your state laws, but I can guarantee you in some states that is not going to be allowed. So just be advised of that. And last but not least is we have another brand new Kershaw. The retail on this is 40 bucks. I don't remember what this one looks like. This one's actually a nice size. Kershaw. Got the belt clip, pocket clip. That's a nice blade. And that's what we have. So the next video, next week, we're going to talk to you about how you can win the giveaway. So at the end of every month, we do the giveaway. And then, and we'll talk about that the following video. Guys, comment down below if you like some of the stuff. What do you not carry anymore? Do you want me to do a video in terms of geriatric workout, over 50, the gray-haired boys and girls? How should you work out? What should you do? How frequently? When should you walk uphill for 30 minutes? Are you cleared by your primary care doctor? Are you not? Are you stubborn? You know, we got to talk about that at some point. So if you're interested in that, comment down below. I appreciate you liking it and subscribing, and we will see you next time. Keep your eyes on the horizon, your face to the wind.